Alrighty, so we're up in Spring Lake again. We're heading into the Black Hut management area. This is the side off of Flynn's Beach. So the road we're heading in on today is the same road. It's a dirt road off the Flynn's Beach area, recently bought by the state. It used to be all private property, but it's now part of the wildlife management area. Also, I found out in my research, the name of this road is actually Herring Pond Drive. Now, back in the 30s and 40s, Spring Lake actually used to be known as Herring Pond. They changed the name over to Silver Lake, but then they stopped using the Silver Lake name, changed it to Spring Lake, and the reason being is there's a Silver Lake over in Bellingham, Massachusetts, and having the two names Silver Lake actually caused a lot of confusion. So this is the trail that we're going to be heading up on. It's right behind this gate. Now, when I was growing up here in the 70s and 80s, this gate wasn't here. You used to actually be able to drive back here, but they since closed it off because of nefarious things that were going on and teenage parties, and also this becoming part of the management area. So we're gonna head back. Traveling light today, only because of the fact that I don't know if there's really going to be anything to photograph up through here, so I didn't bring my DSLR. I just got this camera. Got my water, of course. Got my big knife because the amount of tracks up through here, there's a lot of coyotes and possibly coy dogs. Coyotes are not so bad. They're mostly after other animals, and they will run at the sight of a human. Coy dogs, on the other hand, were actually bred from regular pet dogs that became feral and loose, who have bred with the coyotes. Those are more your pack dogs, and those are the ones that are not afraid of humans and will attack. So we're going to be careful. On the second fork now, and from what one of the guys that I've talked to who hikes up through here regularly told me to stay left at the second fork, and because if I go right, that will actually take you around the lake, but the bigger quarries are supposed to be up here if I go to the left on the fork versus to the right, which go around the lake. But this is one of the, this like little smaller quarry up over here. We'll take a quick look at. It's like there's a couple frogs jumping. Now, the thing about New England, especially northern New England, is the water table is so high. There's always pretty much going to be water in these quarries because they're fed by natural underground springs and how high the water table is. Plus, not to mention the fact, the amount of rain we've been getting. Probably had about 30 days of rain in the last 35 days. Not flooding rain, just off and on sprinkles. So I'm gonna head back to the trail. Okay, so one of the things about hiking back here, there's a lot of forks in the road, which I just don't remember. Haven't been back here in 40 years. I decided to take a right on one fork because these mayflies are ridiculous. I decided to take a right on one fork because, if I remember correctly, the left went up to my friend's house, and I don't think the quarry was off of there. So I started following this other road, which had a lot of rocks on the side of the road, which had a lot of drill marks in it, back when they used to blast it with dynamite. And I came up on another quarry. I don't think this is the one I'm looking for, but while we're here, we might as well have a look around. So looks like people do still come up through here, make a fire, have a few drinks. Yeah, this one's all flooded as well. The thing about these quarries is they're full of frogs. So you see the marks and the stone here. This is where they used to drill and blast it full of dynamite. I wish the trail map at the beginning of Herring Pond Road was not all washed out and unreadable, so I could actually figure out which trail I need to go on. Right now I'm following the yellow trail, which I thought was the old road before these were hiking trails, where it led to the big quarry. I'm gonna go a little bit further and check it out and see, but I'm not gonna go too much further today. But I just come upon this huge rock. Check this out. Now, I don't know if they allow any primitive camping up through here, but underneath the rock would actually be a place to set up camping and be a little bit protected from the elements. I'm gonna go stand next to this rock to give you a perspective of how tall it is. So, as you can see, how much taller it is than I am. So probably another 2 to 3 feet. I'm 5'5" with my arm up. That's about 6, so that's possibly 9 feet tall. So they used to harvest a lot of granite up through here. I don't know how well this is catching it, but there's a fox right in the middle of my trail. I don't know if you can see him. There's a fox. I don't know how much he'll stay there as far as I walk up to him, but I'm going to switch to the GoPro, which gets a lot better video than this. He went up towards the left over there. I don't know if he's going to stick around where maybe we can see him, but he was checking me out. He stopped in his tracks and then he kind of took off. Like I said, a lot of these caves up through here are actually being used by fox and raccoons this time of year for their dens. Actually came out of the quarries right there, so yeah, you can actually hear him calling. He's not too happy right now with me being here. You hear that? He actually circled around behind me, and that's him barking and calling. He's probably trying to scare me off, but this is why I say, if you're gonna be in the woods, carry a knife and a stick. You never know what wildlife's gonna be around. I'm back at the trailhead, back at the road, back near my car. Went ahead, took a picture of the trail map. Like I said, it's in real bad condition. It doesn't look like it's been kept up for a while, but I think I'm going to actually try to restore some of this on my computer or freehand with markers. This way here, I kind of know exactly where these trails go. Unfortunately, I don't see a box or anything here where I can leave copies for other people who want to hike this. So this is the map here. Like I said, it's in real bad condition. I know this is Spring Lake. This looks like Black Hut Road through here, or actually here, or it could be through here, and then this is Flynn's Beach. Looks like the red trail is what, from what I've seen up in the woods, is what we come in on. And I circled up through here, started following the yellow trail, ended back on the red trail. There's a blue trail that will actually take you a loop around to the red trail. Now, I also remember as a kid, one of the trails that went off through here would actually lead you over to North Shore Drive, the dead end. And then North Shore Drive circles back up, and then Spring Lake Road would actually run through here. It doesn't look like this map is really to scale. Doesn't look like this map may be all that accurate, but if I restore this map, it'll at least give me a little bit of indication as to what trail I'm following and where I'm going to end up. Now, the question is this another trail up through here? And what's this coming down through here? Is this a river? And then there's a line up here. Is this the Massachusetts border? Is this part of Spring Lake that's actually up on the other side? I don't know. This map is really in bad condition, but at least from what I can see by the trail colors, this was the area back where we were today. Not sure about the orange trail, but at least going up through here and down through here is down where that camp was, which would circle back around the red trail, which makes sense. The yellow trail makes sense. Orange trail, not really sure that loop. And then the red trail, I believe, actually goes up to Cherry Farm Road up behind where my friend lives, because that's kind of what I remember about that trail. This, I think, might be a river. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if this was to indicate a huge quarry or not. Not sure what this is to indicate. Like I said, this map is in really bad shape, but at least if I can get it restored, at least I'll have some sort of map as to what the trail markers are. And also, if there was a box, I could leave the maps for other people, but unfortunately there isn't.